I know that's what that the leaders have been focusing on that in the last conference. That's what we are meant to find here. And if we haven't found that yet, then it really kind of illustrates to us that our perspective is out of alignment. We're looking beyond the mark of where the Lord needs us to be focusing. And so it's if we get in these periods of discouragement and depression and anger, and I'm certainly not saying that there aren't legitimate, people who struggle with legitimate, maybe, mental difficulties or real severe depression or whatever, that's maybe outside of what I'm saying. But for most people, when they're really getting down or really getting discouraged, the truth is that's actually just your mind and your body coming together saying, hey, our perspective is out of alignment here. We need to recenter and refocus on what matters and put the Lord first again in our life. And then you will find joy. Then you will start to, little by little, overcome and kind of find yourself again down that path of the eternal joy that God promises. And so it's really when we have those moments where we're feeling down and feeling discouraged, that's not a bad thing. It's actually our body, our mind, our soul kind of reminding us like, hey, our focus is out of alignment here. And we need to recenter and reset and get back on the path of looking at the Lord first and looking outward, not inwardly.
And he also asks, what are we to understand by the eyes and wings which the beast had? And he receives that they represent light and knowledge, as the beasts are full of knowledge, and their wings are a representation of power to move and to act, etc., which all this kind of points to agency. The principle of agency in connection with intelligence. And I think that's in line with what you were just saying, is that we're in a sphere of creation. We found ourselves in the image of God with the fullness of agency. And we have wings, so to speak. We have power to move and to act. We have power to think, light and knowledge, to discern. And that's the beauty of creation, of being created in the image of God, is that we have this power. And this is truly a fullness of power that we're being given to experiment with and to learn to use and to be tested, right? And to be proved, as it says. And I think that's just a good way to think about the plan of salvation, is that, right, we're here now with great power of agency. And we have an opportunity to use it and to learn to use it in a way that can bring, eternal felicity.
This is one of the things this really, I think, highlights to me is such a stark contrast between the Lord's ways and the world's ways of doing things, because the world will always seek to coddle and justify and excuse why you are where you are. And we see that in so many different manifestations today. And, wherever people find themselves, this kind of victimhood mentality, the world justifies that any which way it can. It seems to bend over backwards to try to justify why people are oppressed or why people are victims or whatever the case may be. And actually here, what this is kind of alluding to is the Lord's perspective, and his approach is totally the opposite. It's the complete inverse of that, where it doesn't matter. None of these circumstances matter, because the Lord knows and can assist you in actually overcoming.
Thank you for watching. If you found this content spiritually enlightening, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Like the gospel, these little things make all the difference, and it helps the algorithm push out better content for everyone to enjoy on YouTube.